Hi everyone, hope you had a lovely week. And yes, hope the weekend is also going on well. Anyways, today we're going to talk about patience. What's patience by definition? By definition, it's the ability to wait or to continue doing something despite the challenges or the difficulties you're going through without giving up, complaining, or getting angry. And now, in the spiritual Christian definition, patience is a fruit given to us by God to align our character to His. How is this? We are going to see this through the different verses that I'm going to share, the different scriptures that I'm going to share in this video. Well, we can start with how is God patient with us. In Second Peter, verse three, in Second Peter, chapter 3, verse 9, we are told that God is patient with us because He does not want to destroy any of us. Like sometimes you sin continuously. You do this today, the next day you do that, the next. You even ask God for forgiveness, and you tell Him how you're not going to do that again, and then the next day temptations come, and then you fall right into the temptations. Well, God still forgives us. Well, he still waits for us. It's like He's seated in a corner waiting for His daughters and sons to come and ask for forgiveness, and He still forgives us. That's how amazing God is. He's not slow to do what He has promised. Still in this same verse, as you read further, it will show you that God is not slow to do what He has promised. He has promised that He will always come through for us, and He will, because His timing is the best. Then He has also promised that when you sin against Him and against His word, you do contrary, He will punish you. So sometimes you sin, and because God is not punishing you, you think He's blind, He's not seeing you. He is seeing you. But then remember the first point, He doesn't want to destroy anyone. He doesn't want to destroy any of His beloved children. So that's why He's patient with you. He's hoping you're coming back. You're going to come back and ask for forgiveness. Well, my advice to you is please go back and ask for forgiveness and turn. Mhm. So now God is asking us to also be patient, to align with His character of patience. How? We see in Isaiah 40, verse 31, it tells us that in your era of, of being patient, on your era of waiting unto God, you need to ask God to give you the strength to trust Him continuously. Because when you're in an era of waiting unto God, for maybe a miracle or for anything, sometimes the temptations are too strong. Sometimes the push is too strong. Sometimes the devil is trying to show you that, my dear, time is not on your side. Better do something else. Better go in a different direction. Try A, try B. Well, Isaiah 40, verse 31 is telling us, ask God to give you strength to trust Him, because you cannot be patient without the strength of trust. And yeah, and also in Psalms 27, verse 14, it says, trust in the Lord, have faith, and do not despair. So we see that patience comes from a place of trust. You cannot be patient if you do not, because now what are you waiting on to? You have to trust God. So in all we do, in all we ask for, in all we look forward to accomplish in our faith, we need to first of all have faith in God, be hopeful in God, and trust in God 100%. Like even if you don't see where you're going, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, everything is just looks bizarre, just trust in God. Wait on a bit, wait. He's going to do everything as He has promised. He has promised prosperity for you. He has promised His goodness upon you. He has promised wisdom. He has promised favor. So just be patient. In Hebrews 10:36 and 37, it tells us to wait a bit longer because God is not going to delay. It tells us that to receive God's blessings, you need patience. So, my dear, if you rush, You're not going to, if you rush, you're going to crash, just like everyone says in the world nowadays. If you rush, you're going to crash. So if you rush, you're not going to receive God's blessings. If you do your own, like your friends are advising you, no, try A, try option B, try this, anything that's going to drift you away from from God is going to make you crash. It's going to make you drift away from God's blessings. Just wait a bit longer. Sometimes the bit longer you're even waiting is actually short. Sometimes you're giving up on level 99. You're about to reach 100 and you just give up. So I'm here to tell you, just wait a bit longer. A few seconds just may cause a huge difference for you. So in Romans 12:12, it tells us that let your hope keep you joyful, be patient, and pray at all times. When you're happy, pray. When you're sad, pray. Remember, I always say that when you're happy, pray. When you're sad, pray. When you're in all times. So if you're praying and God gives you what you've prayed for very fast, and you're joyful, why aren't you joyful? Why aren't you thankful when God is promising you that wait a bit longer, just in a few days, I'm going to give you even much better. In a few days, I'm going to give you something, the thing you've asked for at the right time. Sometimes you're asking for something and the timing is even wrong. Like if it comes this early, you're not going to appreciate it, you're not going to embrace it. But if it comes tomorrow, you're going to really feel its presence. You're going to appreciate all its goodness. So it's telling in Romans 12:12, it's telling us to be joyful and to be joyful and be patient and always pray. So in Psalms 37 verse 7, God is telling us to be patient and wait unto God to act. Do not worry about others' success. That Don't worry about other success in evil plans. This verse simply talks to almost everyone. Sometimes you're at work and everyone is just going way beyond you, way above you. And you're like, God, maybe you've forgotten me. Well, God has not forgotten you. Yours is coming. Your time is coming. Just be patient. Sometimes you're in a community and your peers just seem to be riding at a higher speed than you. Sometimes people are even advising you to do things to achieve things using evil shortcuts. Well, this verse is telling us be patient. Do not worry about those people that are using the evil shortcuts. Because one, the evil shortcuts always have, after the seeming victory, there is always a turnaround and things just backfire. Well, for you, God is going to give you a victory that is everlasting, a victory that everyone is going to recognize. Your friends, your enemies, your family, everyone is going, like, he's going to put you way up there and you're going to shine, and everyone is going to be like, wow, the whole world will know you, the whole world will see you, everyone will acknowledge you because you've been patient with God, you've been waiting unto God's goodness, you did not go just anyhow. This same verse also speaks to us because sometimes when your peers are achieving things, first of all, you don't know how much they have waited, you don't know how long they have waited, you don't know how much they're investing. Sometimes they have waited onto God. Sometimes your friends or your peers that you're there looking comparing yourself with, they have waited much longer unto God. And sometimes their journeys are not your journeys. So just trust God that your journey is going to be better. Your journey is going to also satisfy you as a person. Do not compare yourself to someone else. Be patient for God so that God can lead you to your own destiny, to your own journey, not to your friend's journey, because you may not manage her journey and she may not manage your journey. So that is it. As I wrap all this up, I just want to say that just like the way we wait when when you're farming, when you're planting seeds and everything, when you start the process, when you plant, when the season of planting starts, we always wait until the harvest period. We don't rush the process. So now why don't you wait on to God? Sometimes even when you're making plans, let me say countries that have 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer and fall, when you're making plans, sometimes you make plans for fall, or you make plans for summer or winter, you make plans for winter fest or what, and you're making those plans in summer or in spring, and you're going to wait until the time reaches. So now, things to do with God, why aren't you waiting? Just wait unto God, because this thing that you're waiting for is going to give you divine satisfaction. It's going to give you that joy that you cannot even explain. You're going to be worshiping and praising God, and people are going to be wondering, where is this praise coming from? And for you can feel it deep down that, yeah, this is the day the Lord has made for me. I shall be glad in it, because you know how much you've waited. You know how much you've prayed for it, and you know how faithful God is when it comes to you. Because trust me, God is always faithful, and God loves us in a unique way. God loves everyone in their own unique way. The way God loves me, not the way God loves my sister or my friend. God loves everyone the way you need to be loved. So that is my word for today. That is what I have managed to get for you guys today. Let's all be patient. Let's all wait unto God. Let's learn to trust the process. God is process. Let's just align our character, our patient character, onto to God's character, as we've seen in the verses. Okay, have a lovely week. Bye bye. God bless you.